Welcome back to The Big Show. It's Alex Belfield down in London. We've got the cast on today from Emmerdale, and it's always nice to meet two whopping great big stars. Steve Halliwell, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks, mate. How are you?
Really nice to see you. And, of course, Jane Cox. Always nice to get you on the programme. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm really well, thank you.
You two, of course, are Mr. and Mrs. Emmerdale. Let's not beat around the bush. Everybody loves you, and without you, the programme's finished. Congratulations.
Oh, that's so kind to say
Tell
that.
to the producers.
Well, I think they know because they embrace you, don't they? And they make the best of you. They're not trying to slip you out the back door or anything like that. I mean, you're on every episode and we look forward to seeing you. Is that anything that they've done, or is that just your personalities? I'll start with you, Jane.
Well, I don't know. I haven't a clue. I just try and do the best job I can and hopefully do things right for the viewers and just carry on and get on with it, really. And very nice if we get nice stories and stuff as well.
Well, it's interesting because you are the Jack and Vera of Coronation Street. We're the ones you look forward to, and I mean that with the greatest compliment.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be ashamed to be liking to them. They were great characters for many, many years, weren't they? So that's not an insult in any way whatsoever.
Do they write to your strengths? I mean, they look at who you are and what you do and then make you better. Or how does it work on the show?
They try to incorporate what they see in what you give back to them. So it's a kind of organic process, I would think. And hopefully as well, with the DVD happening, they'll be able to write even better for us. I think they do write very well for us.
That's what I love about you two. You never stop acting. Whenever you're on screen, it seems like you're always there in the moment, which must be really tough. I mean, you're working hard and you're doing scene after scene after scene. What kind of toll does that take on you by the end of the day?
If we've got, some days we've got every single scene of the day, and it's not physically taxing so much as your nervous system can be shot at by the end of the day, There's a lot of pressure because we work so fast to make 6 episodes a week. It can be taxing on the nerves, as I just said, yeah.
Help me with the process, Jane, of remembering the lines and then quickly forgetting the lines, because that must be the toughest thing, moving on to the next scene as soon as you've done it.
Oh, no, it's quite easy to move on to the next scene as soon as you've done it, but the effect of it is that if you remember those cassette tapes and how they got floppy after you've been using them a long time, well, that's my memory. My personal memory is completely gone. It's like a floppy tape. But you kind of memorise them differently. You just memorise them photographically almost off the page. So when there's a huge stage direction in between your speeches, you get very flawed. You can't remember what comes next. But then after you've done one and you go on to the next one, it's a bit like life, really, isn't it? 1 second's gone and that's gone. That moment's gone forever.
And in terms of the success of the Dingles, are you surprised how you've kind of organically grown into this monster within the programme? They are the centre of the community, aren't they?
Well, it's nice of you to say so. I think, it was a surprise, and it has been over the years, because it started quite a humble little thing, with not many Dingles, and now there's been, I don't know how many, 40 different Dingles, I think, at last count. So as long may it go on, let more grandchildren and keep it going until, out into the great beyond, It'll never end.
Let's talk about your life then. You're in your mid-20s now, Jane, and you're doing ever so well.
Well, I'm happy to say I'm 57, I'm nearly 58. I'm proud to be so. I'm a rotund woman of a certain age, and
there's nothing of you. What are you talking about?
I'm very happy to be so.
Skelf-like. I think you're delicious, and that's what we like. We like normal people on these things. We don't want any Victoria Beckhams on Emmerdale, do we?
Well, I think there's room for all sorts, but I like to think that I represent a certain, section of society that feels comfortable in their skin and doesn't mind letting things hang out from time to time. Not too much.
Say, is there a scene I don't know about in this DVD?
No, thankfully.
That would be extras I would pay for, wouldn't you, Steve?
Well, we did see her not too long ago when she was posing naked for a life drawing class, so we did see a bit of her.
Yes, but luckily not naked, because they didn't do that bit.
Did you have a body double then?
No, they didn't even do it. You didn't see anybody naked.
Oh.
No.
That would have been ratings gold. What were they thinking about?
No, for a certain section of society, maybe. You are joking.
No, I'm not. I'm deadly serious. Nice. Steve, tell me about your career and how long you've been in this, because it's been about 400 years now, hasn't it?
It seems like it sometimes, yeah. It's I came in for 2 episodes in 1994, I think it was. And then came back for 3 or 4 more, and 4 or 5 more, and then 6 more, and then 6 months, and then so it's gone on for 16 years. So it was never planned. It just they kept asking me back, and starving actors are no help to anyone and their family. So I just carried on signing up and coming back.
Please tell me you're still not on one of these rolling 2-month contracts.
12-month contracts, that's what we get if we're lucky. And then they're just about debating our next one, so fingers crossed you might see a bit more of Zach for another year.
Do you still get nervous that they might not re-sign you?
Oh yeah, of course. Our business is totally fickle. Me and Steve both been in it long enough to know that. I've been in the business for 40 years nearly, and I'm very happy to be doing Emmerdale, but I know that at the whim of the writer's pen, you could be struck out and have to, go and find something else to do.
How do you feel about people coming up to you in the street and talking to you as one of the Dingles? They probably don't even know your real name.
Most of them don't know, I'm afraid. I think we've got to accept it. Sometimes I get angry about it, and I think, well, I've done everything I can all week to try and make them think I'm Zach Dingle, and then when they do think I am him, I get annoyed. So it's a bit stupid, really. So I try and be nice. Occasionally I've upset people by just not being able to have a photograph taken just when they want one, but mostly I'm trying to give them what they want,
I laugh in the face of people who think that this isn't proper acting, because I think there's more discipline in what you do because of the speed in which you have to work. There's very few second takes, are there?
Very few, particularly on this, and I often wonder when actors' awards are given out that how good these actors like Robert De Niro would be if he had to do 6 episodes in a week like we do. Would he be that good?
Congratulations on this new DVD that's out now. It really is all about you and your family and the thing. That must be nice that they chose you. I mean, it says a lot about how much the public love you.
It's a great tribute to us and the Dingles, and an honour to be able to do it, to be honest. I know that sounds a bit kind of silly, but that's how I feel, really, that it was nice to be able to do it.
Nice to show the kids?
Yeah, absolutely. If I'm not young anymore, and at least there'll be some little legacy to say, well, that was your old granddad with his cap on, Yeah, it is. It's lovely because the show itself is so ephemeral. I mean, it comes and goes, and you never see them again, apart from the repeats, and then they're gone forever. But this, at least, will be there for to be able to be watched by my family over the years. Yeah.
What's it like in your house? I'll ask both of you one by one. I mean, are people on their knees as you walk in saying, "The gods of TV, welcome back home"? No, you're frowning. What happened?
What? I do a job, I come home. My lovely partner usually has made the tea, and we just get on with life like everybody else does. Yeah.
Anybody care in your household?
Well, yeah, I mean, but it is, as Jane says, we're relatively ordinary people when we're not being these characters. I think Zach's far more interesting than I am, as a person. And, he's probably better company than me as well. I sit at home and grumble and go for a pint, that's me.
Really nice to see you. This new DVD's out. The Dingles is out for Christmas, and it tells the story of you and your family. And Jane, thank you so much for talking to me.
Oh, thank you, Alex. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. Thank you.
Steve, real pleasure meeting you.
And it's been a pleasure meeting you, mate. We'll see you again.